what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you so much for tuning in to TV8's Good Morning Vail for this Wednesday, October 12th edition. This is a live shot of Lion's Head. First thing this morning, we still have a few green trees over there, but you can see a lot of trees have lost all of their leaves, and then there's still some bright yellow ones in the backdrop. We did see kind of the peak of fall foliage come and go very quickly. I'm one of your in-studio hosts today, Maddie Evans, and I cannot wait to spend the next hour of Good Morning Vail with you. We've got Gretchen Pleshaw standing by to give you a look at that local weather forecast here in just a moment. We've got some great national holidays to celebrate today, one of them being National Bring Your Teddy Bear to School Day, National Farmers Day, so a shout out to all of those farmers bringing us all of our delicious produce, vegetables, and more. And then it's National Free Thought Day. So if maybe you've been like constrained to your thinking, today's a great day to just expand your horizons. Maybe give yourself a little bit of a break, go to the bookstore, just do something creative where you can just really enjoy being with yourself and freely thinking completely. For the next hour of Good Morning Vail, we've got some exciting things coming up. Well, of course, Gretchen's going to give you a look at that local weather forecast, and then we're going to take a look at all of the great things taking place in and around the community for the upcoming weeks, as we are now only 30 days away from Vail Mountain opening, which is absolutely insane. It's going to be here before we know it. Then, of course, we've got the Eagle County Animal Shelter coming on to maybe introduce you to your forever friend. That way, if you have room in your home and you have room in your heart, well, maybe we're going to bring you the love of your life on Good Morning Vail this morning. Then Ski Town All-Stars is going to come in and talk about a great upcoming event that they have taking place, which is going to be a ton of fun, so you're going to want to mark your calendars, and there's some great prizes in the lineup for this as well. We're going to send it over to Gretchen right now, who's going to give us a look at that local weather forecast. Gretchen?
Thanks, Maddie. I love puppies and I love snow. Opening day, two of my favorite things. Super stoked on that. Happy it's Wednesday. Yesterday was Tuesday. A little off this week. It was my birthday yesterday. 8 a.m. 37 degrees, a high of 61 degrees. Really sunny and beautiful out there. So it's going to be a stunning day yet again. 37 degrees and sunny at 8 a.m. noon, 53 sunny. 4 p.m. 60 and sunny, and 8 p.m. 50 degrees and clear. So really good day to get on out there, do some hikes, do some leaf peeping, as it were. Love looking at the leaves. We'll take a look at that I-70 corridor. Eagle 67 degrees, Avon 64 degrees, Vail 61, and Denver 72 degrees. So still very warm temperatures in Denver. If you're heading to Denver, make sure to take your sunscreen. A little bit cooler, but still very warm, and the sun is still hot out there. Low of 31 degrees, clear, sunset at 6:32. Winds from the west to 5 to 15 miles per hour. Sorry, I'm usually on here Mondays and Tuesdays, so I'm a little thrown off Tuesdays and Wednesdays of this week, but we'll get it together. The 5-day, here we go, 5-day forecast. Okay, well, you know, sometimes these mistakes happen. It's all good. Oh, Maddie to the rescue. Thursday, 61 degrees. Friday, 64 degrees. Saturday, 64 degrees. And Sunday, 63. Monday, 64. So really beautiful, sunny, clear skies ahead and just beautiful days. Check out Lamina Jewelers for all your jewelry and fossil needs. And keep it right here for more Good Morning Vail.
Good morning, Vail.
Live life to the fullest and relax with Simply Massage. With the lowest prices in the Vail Valley, there is something for everyone. We offer Swedish, deep tissue massages, neuromuscular, reflexology, and cupping. Treat yourself to aromatherapy with essential oils or CBD oils. We offer 60 or 90-minute packages. Go to simplymassage.com or call 970-748-1600 to book an appointment today.
I've been helping homeowners improve their home for a lot of years. They think it's intimidating, but it actually can be a lot of fun.
And we're here to help.
Here you go.
Dad's the expert, but I've learned a few things along the way.
Practical, realistic home improvement information is what today's homeowner is all about.
There's nothing like turning your house into your home, and that's what we help you do every week.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Flashback on Vail Valley. Hard to keep a secret when you are getting interviewed on TV8. We're taking a look back in time at vintage TV8 segments. If you'd like any more information or to see any more vintage or classic cuts from TV8, check out tv8vail.com. Taking a look back in time right here on TV8.
Good morning, Vail.
One of the great things about TV8 and not only Good Morning Vail, but just the entire More For You on 92 channel here on Xfinity and Comcast is enjoying some of our great programming. And one of the great programs that we produce for you guys is Colorful Cooking with Tracy Miller. She walks you through all of these incredible recipes that she has. And so we're going to take a sneak peek into one. If you're interested in catching up with Tracy Miller, you can catch her after Good Morning Vail Monday through Thursday at 8 a.m. right on the dot, so make sure that you check that out. But let's take a quick look at how you can make some delicious salmon.
It's time to talk about salmon. Anti-inflammatory foods. They help your body stay healthy. They fight against disease. Of course, fatty fishes are a perfect anti-inflammatory food. And salmon is one of the healthiest things that you can eat. So we're going to put a little bit of olive oil in our pan. People get nervous about cooking fish, but I'm going to tell you something. It's super easy. The key is buy a good piece of fish and don't overcook it. And season it. Remember, we're talking about zucchini fritters again. We're talking about how you have to season things nicely. Like, look at how much seasoning I'm going to put on this. I'm going to definitely cover it with a lot of salt and pepper. And I'm also going to get like all these little pieces right here. Like, don't forget about that. Whenever I'm grilling steak or something like that, I make sure I get all the edges. The skin is still on it, so what we're gonna do right now is put this flesh side down in the pan. Wait. My pan needs to be a little hotter, so I'm just gonna make sure my olive oil is all in there. I wanna hear a sizzle when I put it in the pan. And look at that though, that's a nice piece of fish. Now what they say when you are looking for fish, when you're buying it, you wanna find a piece of fish that doesn't smell like fish. So if you walk up and you're like, ew, that stinks, don't buy it. You also wanna make sure it has a nice flesh. Like, see how that's really firm? That's what you want. Okay, we've got a little bit of a warmer pan here, so I'm gonna put that fish right down like that, skin side up. We will flip it over. It will not take very long. I put a cold piece of fish in a warm pan, so I'm going to turn the pan up just a little tiny bit. We are going to make an orange avocado blueberry salsa to go on top of the salmon. So see how I'm just pulling that off? It could ripen up another day, but we're using it today. So this is how you do it. You cut around the pit, the seed in the middle, and then you cut like this. This is the perfect way to peel an avocado, and this is how you get most of the nutritional value. You peel it like a banana, right? How many times have you like tried to scoop it out with a spoon and it just hasn't worked out? This is how you do that. You peel this like a banana, and then we have a nice avocado. So, and look, I like the firmness of this. If I was making avocado toast, I would be disappointed that it was that firm, but since we're putting it in a salsa, I like it. Okay, so we're just cutting those up into nice little pieces, the kind of the same size as the blueberries. So I'm gonna get those in my bowl for salsa. The fish is cooking up nicely. I can hear it kind of sizzling, which is what you want. I'm going to put a bunch of just whole blueberries. And like I said, blueberries are so good right now and so good for you. So we're going to put equal amounts of blueberries and avocado in there. I'm going to put a little bit of salt and pepper, you know, because I love my salt and pepper. Got to have it on everything. I really like spice, so we are putting some jalapeno in there. We'll mince this up really small. Depending on how spicy you want it, take the seeds out if you don't want it that spicy. Keep the seeds in if you do want it spicy. A lot of people claim that if you roast your jalapeno first, then it's going to be even more spicy. And you know what? I kind of believe it because I really like to roast those. Okay, that's too much. We're going to do about 1 part. So 2 parts blueberries, 2 parts avocado, 1 part zucchini. And of course, we'll have the real recipe because nobody likes it when I tell them parts. And then we're going to add some orange. Orange and salmon go so nicely together. I'm going to put a little bit of the orange juice right in there because why waste that delicious juice? And then I'm going to segment this orange. So when you segment an orange, you just do like this, get everything out of there. This is a good orange. I'm kind of surprised though because oranges are usually a winter time fruit, but this one is juicy and delicious and smells really good. Okay, and then we're going to segment it like that. So we're going to do that all the way around just to keep the membrane out. This is a delicate way to enjoy an orange. All right, moving on over here. Got to get the orange off my hands. If you're flipping your fish or your steak or anything that you're cooking in your pan or on your grill and it doesn't want to flip, it's like stuck a little, give it another minute. You want all those juices. Oh, this one's ready. See that? There we go. And it's starting to cook. I can see that it's still pretty firm. We're going to cook it skin side down now because that is going to make the skin cook and then it'll easily come off. All right, so we've got some orange in there and some jalapeno, some blueberries, starting to get a little messy over here, some blueberries and some avocado. Now I'm going to put a little mint in there. This is actually the only plant that I grow. All right, so we'll put a little mint in there. We've got a little bit of the juice from the orange in there. And now I'm going to add a little more salt and pepper. I know I added some before, but I'm adding a little more. And then I'm going to add just a tiny bit of rice wine vinegar, just to give it that acidic flavor, taking it off the heat, skin side down. Now that's a sockeye salmon. So there's different kinds of salmon. So you get king salmon, sockeye salmon, coho, and pink. Most of the time we get sockeye. Sockeye is a delicious fish as well, and it's red. It's from the Copper River in Alaska, and that river is like 300 miles long, and these fish have to swim upstream forever. So they're big, they're meaty, they're delicious, and they're really healthy for you, high in omega-3s and good food for anti-inflammatory eating. And then there's coho, and coho you can find as well, and that's kind of like sockeye coho is just a little bit below that, but it's still very delicious. Okay, there we go. We have our salmon. See, this is how I do it. I like just kind of touch it. See how it's firm like that? That means it's nice and done. Sockeye salmon with anti-inflammatory salsa on it. Go out there, cook, eat healthy, and enjoy yourself. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning, Vail.
All aboard!
Step on. Take a look around. And take a listen. Relax to the rhythm of the train on the tracks. For the kids, and a kid in all of us. The Leadville, Colorado and Southern Railroad.
America was built on a love for the outdoors. We are a nation of sportsmen, blessed with magnificent natural resources. With broad interests across water and field, we are united in our devotion to nature and conservation. Join us every week for the best shows celebrating the outdoor lifestyle. Outdoor America. Live free.
Hi, my name is Tegan Davis with the Eagle Valley Library District, inviting you to get a library card at any of our branches, Avon, Eagle, or Gypsum Public Libraries. If you're a visitor, a full-time resident, or just here for work, you can get a library card just by stopping in and bringing your photo ID. With your library card, you can check out anything in our libraries as well as our online collection. For more information, please visit evld.org.
Time to rise and shine? There's no better way to start your day than with Good Morning Vail crew. Get your news, sports, weather, dining, community events, and so much more. We'll start your morning off right at 7 a.m. And now you can find us 7 days a week. You bring the coffee, we'll bring the fun. Live stream us at tv8vail.com or watch us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92. There's more for you on 92.
Good morning, Vail.
Although we've approached our slower season, we have not really slowed down yet. There's still things for you to get out there and do, and great ways to expand your horizons with your knowledge here.
I am so excited about this. The symposium, Vail Symposium, is amazing, and I just think it's something that everyone should take part in. It's really such awesome topics, and you can get your voice heard, and you can hear and maybe walk away with a different feeling or different experience than you thought walking in there. I've heard a lot of people that have gone in feeling one way and left feeling more enlightened about a different understanding of, just a level of thinking, which is pretty cool.
The greatest part about the Vail Symposium is they're a nonprofit that have been in our community for so long, and they really take their time hand selecting the programming, making sure that it's something that everyone can participate in. And if it's something you don't want to learn about, like we were just talking about the creepy books that I read off camera, and they did one on the Conjuring House. Like, they brought the people who owned the Conjuring House in to Vail to talk about what had happened in that house.
That's amazing. See, and I think that's what's so special about this is the program goes from very serious topics to something, that's not light, but obviously that's really exciting for someone who loves to read, that's pretty awesome.
Exactly, and so they do a lot of things. The next event is tomorrow, and it is a geopolitical event. Cool. It's the future of democracy in Ukraine, which this is really important just because it's kind of hard to follow along with everything that's taking place in our country and then out of our country. 100%. And so this is a really great way to get that knowledge, learn more about it, and then of course focus on what needs to happen and what we can do as resources and what we can do as help and everything that could possibly come from it. But then also, if you have any questions as you're sitting in this programming, the best part about the Vail Symposium is they do Q&As at the end, and the Q&As allow you to just ask anything that comes to your mind. So you can go into the program with questions after looking at who's speaking and what they're speaking to, and then you can come up with your questions, but while you're sitting there and they're just blowing your mind with all of this incredible information that they have, you can come up with more questions and then you can ask them.
I love that. And also I think what you're saying, we always touch base on this, but it is important. A lot of people aren't as outgoing or maybe feel a little nervous to ask their questions, and with all this fake news going around that has been something that's just been kind of introduced to our culture as of late, you really get the truth. And I do get kind of, sometimes the news is overwhelming for me. There's so much going on and so much information being thrown at you that this way you can ask what you want to ask and get a straight answer. It's pretty awesome, yeah.
And they bring in such experts in this space. So you're not just talking to someone who's been looking at news stories.
Right.
You're talking to someone who has followed along start to finish, knows all the ins and outs, knows all of the little details that a lot of us would miss if we were just trying to catch up quickly on a news story, which that's the coolest part. And so then, of course, they're going to shift gears and they're going to do a series called Speaking Locally for their next two programs. So cool. Which is really going to dive deep into our community, one of which is kind of how the Eagle River is maybe a little bit overused right now, or the Colorado River, how it's a little bit overused and how those water resources mean a lot to us. And then, of course, the one after that is literally just talking to the state of the valley, which means that they're going to go into all of the details about everything taking place in our community, which we've got some fundamental issues that are happening right here.
I love that one, and I really do think a lot of people should show up for November 9th because we love this valley, and we oftentimes talk about this a lot on Good Morning Vail. It's so important because we feel so loved and people are so present for us, and we want to be present for the valley. And there are some things that we can do to better it. So I think it's important that if you really everyone should show up. And if you have questions, this is a great time to actually have your voice heard and get some answers. So that's good.
Right, and get some great answers, and especially in something like the State of the Valley, where they're going to bring experts in from our community, people who have lived here for a long time, people of power here in our community. And that way, if you do have questions about housing or childcare or transportation or whatever it is, you have an opportunity to kind of ask those hard-hitting questions about it. That way you can get the best information possible, and you know that it's coming from a great resource here.
I love this. I think, November 9th, mark your calendars. Well, they're all great, but for me personally, that would be.
Yes, you can go to vailsymposium.org to register online, get your tickets, and that way you can participate in all of their great events. And then, of course, keep checking their website, because as they start to bring in their winter programming, they always do a phenomenal job of making sure that there's something for everyone in the family, whether you're local or not, because not all of these series are speaking locally. Some of them really expand your horizons and move outward.
I love this. And it's honestly, to be really blunt, I had never really heard about this before joining the Good Morning Vail crew. Where am I right now? Good Morning Vail crew. And I think it's such an awesome thing. So I'm really excited to get more involved with it. And I know, there's so much happening in our valley and so many cool things that sometimes some things can get overlooked. So this is something I want to get involved with. I'm excited.
I've seen some amazing programs, and I've met some incredible people through the Vail Symposium, and so I've always been a huge supporter of them, and it's one of those things that we're just so lucky to have here.
Absolutely.
Now, speaking of things that we're lucky to have, do you know that there's a comedy festival coming up where you can get your belly laughs on? My dress right now has some nice rolls in it, and I think that it's just telling me I need to go laugh and get my six-pack on.
I feel like all of us right now, with the weight of the world, and I love you, I just caught on to that. It's an early morning. My six-pack on. I want a six-pack too, Maddie. That's our next big moment together. I feel like with the weight of the world right now, with everything happening, yes, there is so many beautiful things to focus on, but there are some heavy things happening. This is a great way to just kind of woosah it out, have a moment, get some belly laughs, get a six-pack. It will be great.
That's my primary ab workout, is laughing so hard I
love
snort,
that.
and then I'm hunched over,
we both
purple.
I
know, it's really embarrassing.
Really
But you can check out what's taking place at the Comedy Festival by going to discovervail.com. So the Vail Comedy Show, there are some great people coming, and they're big-name people, whether they've been on CBS or HBO or Comedy Central or NBC, and there's just so many people coming, and so you need to go online, buy your tickets. You can read the lineup, you can see exactly who you want to see for these really funny moments.
And laughter truly is the best medicine. If you're feeling stressed or if you're feeling great, you'll feel better. It's just such, there's nothing better. I love laughing.
I'm a giggle queen, so are you.
Oh my gosh, sometimes we have to reel it in.
Yeah, sometimes we have to get ourselves back together. There's still some other things taking place in and around the community, so if you're looking for something to do this weekend, Man of the Cliff is taking place, and this is all going to a great nonprofit here in our community. Can Do MS is what it's supporting, and so you can go online, you can register, you have to pay to play, so if you want to do some stein hoisting, you want to do some keg throwing, maybe some axe throwing, whatever it is, you have to go online to register for these fun events. There is a suggested donation of about $10, just because all of the proceeds are going to go to Can Do MS, and what a great organization to support here in our community.
I am so excited about this. I have to be honest. I was meant to go to a show at the Belly Up Aspen, had my ticket, and I am going to this instead.
Okay, so we're gonna be there.
Yes, I will be there. I don't know if I own a flannel. Is that weird to say?
No, I think I've got plenty.
Okay, thanks, girl.
I'll get you covered, don't worry.
Thank you.
You can go online though, and you can see all of the things that are taking place, the events, the facts, the getting there, and you can just go and participate. We've got beautiful weather lined up for the weekend, and so this is just gonna be really fun to go over, enjoy. It's right there at Nottingham Park, and channel your inner lumberjack or your inner lumberjill.
I'm excited. I can't wait. I want to do one of the events. I'm going to have to read through them and see what I could physically do.
I think you could chuck an axe.
Yeah, I've never done that before.
I would be a little bit scared, but I think it would be really fun.
She's like any of her ex-boyfriends. I'm sure.
Oh. All right, we're going to take a short break. When we come back from the break, we're going to take a look at that local weather forecast, so stay tuned.
Good morning, Vail.
Hi there. Are you ready to explore famous neighborhoods from New York City to Kentucky? Watch The Neighborhood with host Nicole Newman. Featuring famous people, unique history, and delicious places to eat and drink. Our viewers get an inside personal look at each neighborhood. With each episode, we learn, grow, laugh, and live like a local, not just a visitor. Welcome to the neighborhood. Check your local program schedule and tune in.
In the heart of the Vail Village, on the corner of One Willow Bridge Road, across from Solaris, is Lamina Jewelry. We have one of the largest selections of designer, fine, and fashion jewelry in the Vail Valley. In addition to our unique and one-of-a-kind jewelry pieces, we have museum-quality fossils and minerals that you truly have to see to believe. We pride ourselves on our customer service and knowledge of your pieces. Come in as a customer, leave as a friend.
If you're looking for local sports coverage around Vail Valley, we've got you covered right here on The Scoreboard, where you can find exclusive sit-down interviews with some of the top athletes in all of Vail, Colorado. You can also count on The Scoreboard for live event coverage of the biggest sporting events going on all year long, ranging from the biggest high school matchups to the most popular recreational competitions. Make sure to watch on TV8 Vail every Tuesday and Friday at 6 and 10 p.m. or at thescoreboardnation.com. We can't wait to see you there.
Welcome to Street Magic. I'm Elizabeth Stanton with some of the most terrifying stunts, extraordinary extreme escapes, and the most amazing cutting-edge magicians you'll ever see in one show. Get ready to have your mind turned inside out. The hand is definitely quicker than the eye.
It's fake!
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Let's take a look at that local weather forecast for today. We are expecting to see those temperatures progressively warm up. Beautiful sunshine, 37 degrees around 8 a.m., high of 61, sunny but gusty winds. We are going to see that wind come out of the west at 10 to 15 miles an hour throughout the course of today, which is going to make that 61 degrees feel a little bit cooler. Now, as we take a look at Vail by the hour, you can see that sunshine out in full force, that high taking place between that 12 o'clock and 4 o'clock hour. Now, as we take a look at that I-70 corridor, a high-pressure system sitting above that I-70 corridor right now. 72 degrees in Denver, beautiful sunshine, 61 in Vail, 64 in Avon, 67 in Eagle, and like I said, a high-pressure system sitting above that corridor. So if you are getting out there, just be prepared for that sun glare. The sun rises to the east, it falls to the west, and you just have to watch out for it, especially on these days where we're seeing absolute sunshine. Now, as we take a look at Vail overnight tonight, temperatures cooling down. 31 degrees is our overnight low. Clear skies, that sun setting just a little bit earlier. 6:32 p.m. is when it's going to go down. Winds continuing to come out of the west at 5 to 15 miles an hour. Now, as we take a look ahead into the next 5 days, tomorrow, 61 degrees, beautiful sunshine, 64 degrees, sunny as well, and then continuing throughout the weekend, those temperatures ranging in the low to mid 60s. So if you are getting out there to do anything, just be prepared and then check those overnight lows because they are going to cool down quite a bit. Oh my goodness, everyone, you're going to get so excited because there's an adorable puppy here in the studio. But before we introduce you to the puppy, we're going to introduce you to a new biking concept here in the town of Avon with Shift Bikes. Welcome to the TV8 Visitors Bureau. I'm one of your hosts, Maddie Evans. Now we've got a really cool new concept taking place here in the town of Avon, Eagleville, and Vail. And it's a great way to use as an alternative. Instead of driving your car, you can shift your ride to one of these incredible electric bikes behind me. Now this is a really cool rental system and you can control it all right from the power of your hands, right from your cell phone by downloading the Shift Bike app. And then from there, you can get over there and enjoy the incredible amenities that these bikes have to offer. We're going to walk you through it, but in order to do it, you have to download the app. So Shift Bike is the app, and then you can use the coupon code Shift Your Ride for the first 30 minutes free. And we're going to walk you through the pricing and everything here and how you can get one of the bikes. Let's get started. Once you get into the app, you can see exactly which location you would like to pick up the bike, how many bikes are available, and then where you can deliver the bike to. So you can see starting in Avon, making your way through Eagleville, all the way to Vail Village, and then even down into East Vail. You can collect bikes, drop bikes off, and enjoy your ride on these nice electric bikes. Once you've scanned the QR code to get the bike unlocked, it's really important that you have safety first, so always make sure that you have your helmet with you. That way you can pop that on and you're nice and safe. Now, once you get the bike unlocked, it's super easy. You'll just take that lock right off the back. You'll see that you'll have this big, nice coiled cord, but there's a hook on the back for you to hook that to so that it is nice and out of your way while you are riding the bike. That way you're nice and safe and everyone around you is nice and safe so you don't tip over on the bike. And then once you've got that all secured, you're all set to go. You can just kick that kickstand up and start enjoying your ride. Now remember that these are pedal assist and there are some rules. To get the bike back to where you got it or to get it to your next destination, you can always use the app to see all of the great places where you can drop these off. Once you are done on your adventure on the Shift bikes, they're a ton of fun, and you can see that you can get going pretty fast on them, especially with that nice little pedal assist. You'll take the bike back, lock it back up in one of the great charging stations that they have available, and then once you're done locking it up, make sure that you take your app out and you end the ride, because it is going to make sure that that bike is in the correct spot for you to have ended your ride, and that way it will not continue to charge you. That has been this edition of the TV8 Visitors Bureau. We can't wait to bring you more great information, but make sure that you get out there and you use the Shift bike to shift your ride throughout the community.
Good morning, Vail.
Here at Sun and Ski Sports, we are all about having the best summer adventures. Our full-service bike shop is here to help you get back on the saddle with services ranging from simple tire changes, full bike overhauls, and rentals. If trail running, hiking, or trips to the lake are your thing, our expert staff will fit you in the best performing footwear or clothing. And don't forget about a relaxing day on the water with our stand-up paddleboard rentals. Call Sun and Ski Sports in Avon or Dillon today, or learn more at sunandski.com/CO.
Coming up this season on Ready, Set, Renovate, real homeowners tackle really big renos.
Welcome to the ugliest house in the neighborhood.
It's a wild ride from before to after.
If we go to the tile store one more time, only one of us is coming out alive.
Well, I didn't know he was going to do all that.
Between the budget and the timeline, it's makeover madness.
Live life to the fullest and relax with Simply Massage. With the lowest prices in the Vail Valley, there is something for everyone. We offer Swedish, deep tissue massages, neuromuscular, reflexology, and cupping. Treat yourself to aromatherapy with essential oils or CBD oils. We offer 60 or 90-minute packages. Go to simplymassage.com or call 970-748-1600 to book an appointment today.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. I have the cutest, yes, Rhiannon Rowe is cute as well. Rhiannon Rowe, one of my really good friends from the Eagle Animal Rescue Shelter. We've been having a lot of hard times today with words. Eagle Animal Rescue Shelter, and Bliss, my new friend. Look how beautiful this little pup is. How are you, Rhiannon?
I'm doing great.
Good. I know, I'm like, we've had a morning already. I was telling Rhiannon earlier, we're all a little bit like with the weather, we're all so tired and wanting to sleep in, hibernate. Words are not our friends today. However, Bliss had just won all of us. You should have seen us off camera, all of us over, and she is making our whole day better. You have to tell us a little bit about Bliss. Who is this little precious girl?
Yeah, so she's around 10 weeks old. She came with her mom and her siblings from the Moab area, and her mom was named Smiley. Smiley's already been adopted because she smiles, and Bliss has exactly what her mom does. Like when you get her really excited, she'll smile. So we just think she's She's such a sweet girl, and she just loves everybody. She's obviously totally digging sitting in your lap and just cuddling with you.
Oh my gosh, I don't think Bolly and Gypsy would love. They're going to be mad at me, Rhiannon, and I'm blaming you.
No.
Now, my dogs, when I get home, I'm going to smell like Bliss. But she is so worth it, and she's 6 weeks. You said is that
she's 10 weeks.
10
weeks.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what kind of dog is Bliss?
We have no clue. Like her siblings are all different colors. Mom was kind of a redder color with a little bit longer hair. So. Your guess is as good as mine. She is a super mutt.
I love super mutt. My favorite type of dog.
Yes.
And Rhiannon, I have to say, she is like a TV dog. She knows how to pose. She's working that camera. Hey,
she wants to jump down.
And she is very active. This is a good thing for, she loves her Rhiannon too. So if people are interested in Bliss, we'll just go here because I have a feeling people are going to see her and fall in love. She is darling. Where can they go to find her, and what are the steps to do if you're interested in Bliss and or other animals?
Yeah, absolutely. You can come visit her at our shelter. Come visit all the siblings in Bliss's group. You can check her out on our website, eaglecounty.us. We have all of their photos and bios and all the information that you need. And then once you're ready, we tell you to come in, fill out an application. Biggest thing that we look for, and that can hold up a lot of adoptions, is landlord issues.
Well, and I love that you do that. And that's something, I know we talk about this a lot, but for maybe someone just tuning in right now and they're like, oh, awesome, I want to get my forever pup,
yes.
And have my new little best friend or buddy. I love that you guys really take the time to see if it's a good fit. Instead of just, matching a dog with a human, you really do see, and that's amazing. And I know some of the things you were saying is you look at the quality of life that the dog will have, if there's other dogs, if there's children present, how much land or space you have for the size of dog, which is great. I love that you do that.
Yeah, I love Bliss, but I don't want to see Bliss back at the shelter. I want her to go out and live her life and have a great time doing it. They all deserve to have the best outcome. So.
100%. And I have to brag on my dear friend here for a moment because I know you do your very best to get them all their perfect forever homes, but that's not in your capability. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's out of your hands a little bit. But you guys have a huge, your rate of finding the forever homes for the dogs is pretty amazing.
Yeah, we're lucky to live in such a great community. People come in and they just have the best lives that they want to give these dogs and and these cats, and it's so fun to work with everybody out that lives out here because it's just such a welcoming community.
And I love that. Oh, look at her face. I love that the people here too, off camera, Rhiannon and I were talking about, it's so neat. We'll talk about dogs that have been on here, and all of them, every single one has gotten adopted. And she was saying rough life, one of the dogs lives in 2 various places that are really well known. And like, I love that. I'm like, do you want to adopt me?
I know,
hey,
I'll live there.
For adoption, I'll do it. Just kidding, Mom and Dad, I love you. But no, these dogs are just adorable, and they do get the best lives because of people like you putting in, look at her little face, putting in the time and effort.
Yes.
And so Bliss, let's talk about her again. Do you feel like she would be good with other dogs?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, she loves to play. She goes out in the yard every day, plays with her brothers, sisters, goes and plays with other dogs. So she is well socialized, and we hope to find a home where they'll continue to socialize her and get her out there to play with others because she just is a happy-go-lucky girl.
She is so cute. And how big? Because I notice her paws are pretty big.
Yeah.
How big do you think she'll get?
Mom was around 50 pounds.
Okay.
So I think that's a good estimate.
But
to
that's
think around
not
there.
huge. That's okay.
I think that's a great adventure buddy size. So yeah.
I love her, and I know especially so many of us love to hike and do all these, on the trails, and these dogs are perfect for that.
Yeah, she's going to be great for hiking.
So Bliss, and something else, if you want to, can people see Bliss unless she's already swooped up, which I have a feeling she will? You have an event this weekend, correct?
Yes. Our last Seven Hermits Pints and Pups event is going on Saturday from 3 to 6. It's going to be great because you can come and have a couple drinks, meet and play with some puppies, and then afterwards
you were going to say have a couple of pints. I'm like Rhiannon, I don't know.
And then afterwards they have a great band playing, and so it's a really nice atmosphere. They have a great spot for the dogs to hang out.
Awesome.
And 3 to 6.
3 to 6.
Saturday at Seven Hermits Brewing.
So this Saturday, 3 to 6, Seven Hermits with all the puppies and drinks, pints and pups. That's so cute. I love that. And if you want to see this pup, you should I have a feeling, I feel like she's going to be swooped pretty fast. She is darling.
I hope so. She's got a great personality, and she's going to just make someone very happy.
She is so great. And then you'll bring dogs that you have up for
Oh,
adopting
yeah.
all the dogs, or just?
We'll bring as many as we
You
can.
can? Okay,
so,
cool.
Yeah, we'll have a big kind of little play pen set up. So, yeah.
Well, if you want to meet Bliss and so many other, I don't know how you do this, but all the dogs you get, I have to say, are so darling, and they're really cute. I mean, every single one.
We only adopt out cute puppies, Gretchen.
I love them. I should have known this
Yeah.
already. You have a standard of pups. And this is interesting to me, and other people have actually emailed me and messaged me asking this: where do you get some of your dogs from, or most of your dogs? I know the answer, but because we talk about this.
Yeah. So we have a couple of really great rescue partners. Best Friends Animal Society and Underdog Rescue are both based out of Utah.
Okay.
And then we work with Rescued Pets Movement out of Houston, Texas.
Cool.
So we have a plethora of animals to choose from because all those areas are see a high intake of stray dogs and cats.
Okay.
So.
And another question, actually, a viewer wrote to me to ask you directly if they know exactly what kind of animal, or puppy, it's a dog,
Yeah.
what kind of dog or animal for other people that they're looking for. Can they specifically email you and ask you about, hey, when you get a Chihuahua in, when you get a Chihuahua, when you get, et cetera? Or do they just need to keep on looking on the website?
We can definitely try our best.
Okay.
You know, I always put out there for certain types of breeds, you know,
Right.
and we'll see what they have. You know, a lot of the ones coming from Utah are going to be kind of more of a mix like Bliss. But no, it never hurts to ask.
Okay.
You know, I'll tell you, like the doodles, the golden retrievers, those ones are a little tougher to find.
Okay.
So, but we can definitely find you more of like a lab mix or a Chihuahua. So
I love Chihuahua. I just randomly,
I
I love the Chihuahuas. So. Well, thank you, Rhiannon, for all that you do. And guys, look at this face, this little Bliss. She is blissful. I love her. And Eagle County Animal Shelter
Eagle County Animal Shelter.
Eagle County Animal Shelter is brilliant. And thank you so much for everything that you do. We really appreciate you. Keep it right here for more Good Morning Vail.
Good morning, Vail.
The mountains are a place for adventure and a space for renewal. Enjoy our cozy piece of the mountain. Relax and reset in total tranquility after any adventure. We offer therapeutic massage and restorative facials with some of the best remedies and techniques nature has to offer. Ask about our Hydrofacial MD facial system that uses patented technology to extract and infuse the skin. Our locally owned boutique spa is located inside the Highline Vail. Nourish your mind and body. Discover true Vail at Après Massage and Facials.
It's the fastest half hour in television. Toyota's Race Week takes you inside the high-speed world of NASCAR. Go behind the scenes for a look into the high adrenaline world of motorsports and hear from your favorite drivers as they discuss the drive to a championship. If you love NASCAR, you won't want to miss Toyota's Race Week.
Think Big features top kid inventors who face off against each other to see who can come up with the most innovative and creative invention. In Think Big, kids acquire and showcase their skills in creativity, science, marketing, design, and don't forget, teamwork. Check your local listings and watch the world's most innovative kids. They create and invent new toys, games, websites, and new modes of transportation. Tune in to Think Big.
Hi, I'm Maddie Evans.
I'm Blake O'Rulian.
Do you love the outdoor lifestyle? Well, then we've got you covered in 4 great mountain towns: Park City, Utah, Vail, Colorado, Steamboat Springs, Colorado, and Reno, Tahoe.
You can tune in at Park City TV, TV8 Vail, or thescoreboardnation.com. We'll see you there every day at 6:30 p.m.
Good morning, Vail.
If you're looking for something fun to do in the upcoming future, well then Ski Town All-Stars has you covered, and I'm sitting here with Chris Pavona first thing this morning. Good morning, Chris.
Good morning, Maddie.
I've missed you.
It's been a few weeks.
It's been a few weeks, and especially since it's been you and I sitting here.
Yep.
Which I feel like this is the combination.
I know. You've been avoiding me here in these interviews.
You're right. I'm like, he's coming in. I'm not going to be there.
It's okay. We're here now.
I'm just kidding. I would never do that. But you guys have some exciting things happening.
Yeah, we are doing our first ever sale, fundraiser, party, not this weekend, but next weekend of October 22nd.
Which you guys have some great raffle prizes.
Yep, so we partner with CAIC to do a $10 raffle ticket We've gotten so much awesome stuff donated from K2, Line, Blizzard. What are you laughing? I'm naming all the brands. I gotta throw it out to the peeps.
I know. I'm just
Got a bunch of awesome stuff. So
Giggling.
$10 raffle tickets. You do not have to be present to win. And first prize is like a full K2 dispatch setup. Second prize is a Blizzard Hustle. Third prize is a Black Crow skis, and so on and so on. So basically, 100% of the proceeds goes to CIC. And then on Friday, we're gonna do like Opry and Alpine Pizza with Dave Tucker. So Friday on the sale. He's gonna come. He's gonna play. We're gonna have a bunch of drinks. For free. Everything's for free. Pizza. If you haven't had Alpine Pizza, it'll be there. And then obviously the sale the entire weekend. So we're gonna be blowing out all of last year's stuff. Blowing out all of our demos from last year, as well as everything in the store on the ski side. Everything, skis, boots, skis, opry booties, bindings is going to be 15% off, which is pretty huge because no one really discounts anything for this year's skis.
Right, which is incredible. And so there's a QR code right now on the screen that people can scan, and that way they can start buying their raffle tickets.
Buying the raffle tickets, and then also, so the sale will go on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and then Saturday night, we're going to have an 80s ski party at Shakedown. What are you laughing?
I love 80s themed anything, and
Yeah.
so this is going to be amazing.
So you better come.
Okay, I'll be there.
So tickets are $20, gets you into Shakedown, gets you one raffle ticket as well as 2 drinks as well from Mountain Time and Family Jones as well. So tickets are $20, you get a raffle ticket as well as 2 drinks, and then obviously it's usually $20 to get into Shakedown anyway. So it should be a fun night. Definitely looking to make this a yearly thing. But obviously I was telling you earlier, it's like pretty stressful year one.
Right.
Just because there's a lot of moving parts, a lot of moving pieces.
The planning for
It's
everything.
a lot of planning, on top of all the other things that we have to do.
On top of all of the other things. So let's
Yep.
talk about some of the other things that you guys do right now.
Leaf peeping.
Oh, yeah. Big leaf peepers at Ski Town All-Stars right now. If you've not seen their social media,
Leaf of the day.
10 out of 10 recommend checking it out.
Leaf of the day.
Leaf of the day.
LOTD. Not to
Yeah,
be
yeah.
confused with TOTD, which is tree of the day.
There's a difference.
Yep.
And you guys have your own stickers on Instagram for this. So if people want to
Yeah.
participate, tag you guys. They should use your stickers.
Yeah, use our stickers. Just search LOTD or TOTD, and we have some really fun little stickers
That you can put on your Instagram
that you can
stories.
put on your Instagram stories.
Which you guys do a lot on social media. You guys are very
Yep.
fun to follow. You're very active in the community.
Yep.
And you're showing people the best part about living in Vail as like living like a local and all of the shenanigans.
Yeah, that's kind of the plan. It's like Ski Town All-Stars, you know, we all moved here. We all had 3 jobs. It's a Ski Town hustle, shuffle. You know, we want to highlight the good parts about it, not the 3 jobs.
Not the 3 jobs. Which also you guys are still hiring?
We're hiring part-time people right now. We're pretty staffed up right now. We'll probably hire a full-time graphic designer pretty soon and a full-time salesperson pretty soon because I can't do it all anymore.
Right. It's a lot that you guys are doing. And so let's talk a little bit about what you guys do as a company. Besides all of the things that you guys have coming up, not only do you make great hoodies, hats,
Yep.
but you guys can do customized stuff
Yep.
for companies. So I know that all of our TV8 hats were lovely made by you guys.
Yeah. So basically that's kind of the main portion of the business is the hats and the customization, you know, anything from a small order of a couple to a dozen to upwards of 300-400 hats. You know, we've done hats for bars, restaurants, you know, landscape companies, construction companies. We've done hats for Red Bull, GoPro, bigger companies. And yeah, that's basically our bread and butter is quick turnarounds. There's lots of options. We stock about 40,000 hats, which some of these blanks are really hard to find. And then we've got full embroidery. We have this like new leather patch thing, the Laser Blazer. Was it Laser Blazer Wednesday?
Are you going to do that today?
I think we're going to try to do it today with some leaf peeping, with some leaves.
I mean, I have such a great new blazer. Can I come participate?
You can. It's been a while. If you want to come,
I always want to come. I think it's so much
We got
fun.
some huge leaf peeper shirts we can wear, and then we can try to laser aspen leaves.
That's not gonna go well.
It might laser.
It might laser.
So yeah,
They
so
might.
leather patches, embroidery, printing, kind of everything you can possibly imagine on a hat. This is a rubber PU patch. We can do those. Yeah, and that's kind of like where we're pumping out a couple thousand hats a week right now.
Which is insane because
Yeah.
the volume of that is just crazy to think about. Now, something else that we should talk about is ski season.
Yeah.
Is right around the corner.
Yeah, it's like, how many days away?
30.
Where's the calendar? 30?
It's 30 days away. I
No.
am the human calendar.
Is it only 30 days away?
It's only 30 days away.
What day is it right now?
The 12th.
That's right.
And they open on the 11th. So
We hope they open on the 11th.
all right, well, 30 days away. I'm going to just...
Keystone will be open.
Yeah, Keystone will be open.
Arapahoe Basin will be open.
They're planning to
Someone
open...
will be skiing in 30 days.
Okay, well, let's talk about how you guys have a shop and people can come...
We sell skis.
And you... Yeah, okay.
And bindings.
All the things.
And opera booties.
And opera booties.
They should come in
They should come in.
and buy skis.
And buy skis. What if they need their skis tuned?
We can take care of that as well as do mounts. The mounts are going to be huge for us this year because we can turn them around in like 24 hours, where other people are like, oh, that'll be 2 weeks from now. So if you want to get stuff mounted quick, I've got 2 awesome techs. Nico, obviously, is back this year again, as well as Paul Thering, who owns Vail Bike Hub, will also be working there with us as well. And they're arguably 2 of the top techs in the valley.
Opera booties.
Opera booties.
Beacons.
Beacons.
Poles.
We sell lots of poles.
Lots of poles.
Poles are easy. You come in and you're like, those poles are cool. They're like the new Black Crowes poles are like $54, and they're badass. Oh, I can't say that. Can I say that?
We're just going to blow right past that one
Okay.
as well. So here we
Okay.
are again. Chris Pavona from Ski Town All-Stars, really making our mornings interesting. Now, something else you guys do that's really hard to get your hands on because it's something that has completely blown up is Backcountry Gear.
Yep, Backcountry Gear. And then the big thing this year for us is we now have look bindings as well as cast touring system. Do you know what that is?
No, let's go. Explain it to me.
Let's go. Cast Touring System is this new company that they're basically taking a look pivot, which is a super popular like go-to binding, and basically they have this plate system where you pull off a metal look pivot 15 or 18 toe piece, and then you put on a tech toe, as well as your heel has risers as well. So it's like a mounting plate, and then you put your look pivot. So when you're going downhill, you can be super secure in a look pivot 15 or 18 with the metal toe piece. Or if you're going to tour uphill, you take I'll bring him in next time. How about that?
Okay.
You take off the toe piece, you put it in your pack, you put on a tech toe, you clip in, and then you can tour up with the same skis that you're going to be skiing like a legit look pivot 15 or 18 down. It's called cast touring.
That's incredible.
And we've been mounting them for a while for people, so we were like, well, we should bring them in. I was going to curse, but I didn't.
Thank you for censoring yourself on that one.
Yep.
And these are not easy mounts, especially as you
No.
get into the technical backcountry mounts.
Yep.
Having those plates and just kind of everything that you
Yep.
need is really important. And so to find a place where you can trust the techs to do it is huge.
Yeah, we basically last year went out and bought every jig possible. Like we didn't mess around with universal jigs. I mean, there's literally shops that borrow jigs from us right now, which I think is funny that there's shops that have been in business for like 20 years and they're like, do you have the this particular jig? And we're like, yeah, we have them all. So basically we went out and bought every single jig for every single binding to an extent because there's like weird ones out there.
Right.
But we have all of like the major jigs, and then also mounting that cast system is not easy, and Nico has it totally dialed.
Which is incredible.
Which
Chris,
is cool.
thank you so much for coming in, giving
You
us
bet.
all this great information, some giggles this morning. Everyone, go check out Ski Town All-Stars. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, we're going to take another look at that local weather forecast, so stay tuned.
Good morning, Vail.
Located in sunny San Diego, just steps from one of the most prestigious beaches in California. I'm Stephanie J. This is the Opulent Minute. Located just a half a block to La Jolla Shores Beach, this property has amazing outdoor space, which includes a large deck off the living room and decks off each bedroom. The jacuzzi on the back patio is perfect for relaxing in after a long day at the beach. I'm here with Andres, the owner of Dinner with a Chef. Tell us a bit about the services that you offer.
We offer personal chef experiences for any occasion where you're able to enjoy your guest while leaving the rest to us.
For more information, visit opulentvacations.com. The open, contemporary design, complete with marble flooring and modern appliances, make this the ultimate luxury beach accommodation. Opulent Vacations' signature concierge service is included with every reservation. I'm heading down to the beach to soak up some sun. Thanks for watching the Opulent Minute. Book now at opulentvacations.com.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Let's take a look at that weather. 8 a.m. 37 degrees, a high of 61 degrees. Gorgeous day out there. 8 a.m. 37, 53 and sunny at noon. 4 p.m. 60 degrees, and 8 p.m. 50 degrees and clear. So great day to get on out there, soak up that sunshine. The I-70 corridor, as you can see, Eagle 67 degrees, Avon 64 degrees, Vail 61 degrees, and Denver 72 degrees, and all sunny. So beautiful days ahead. I'm loving this weather, the cooler temperatures. A low of 31 degrees tonight, winds at 5 to 15 miles per hour, clear and sunset at 6:32. And then that 5-day forecast, Thursday 61, Friday 64, Saturday, Sunday still very sunny, 64, 63, and Monday mostly sunny and 64 degrees. So gorgeous days ahead. Beautiful leaf peeping weather, as we like to say here. Thank you, Sun and Ski Sports, for all your skiing and sports needs. And that's a Wednesday.
And that's a Wednesday. I am so excited. All we've been talking about is ski stuff for the last couple of segments, and so I cannot wait to get my skis nice and geared up. I'm going to take my skis over to Ski Town All-Stars and have them do a nice little wax job on them.
Yes, and I'm going to go get my new poles there because I have black crows, the hot pink ones, so I'm stoked to get poles that,
Oh, man. See, so you can match your poles with your skis and the whole
I
shebang.
want neon. All neon this year is what I'm going for.
It's as long as you're aesthetically pleasing on the mountain, then you just like, it doesn't matter if you're a terrible skier or not, you know?
Oh, I'm not terrible, that matter.
I know, but I'm just saying.
No, fully. As long as they can find you on the mountain, you know. I'm
That's
6
the
foot
thing.
tall, so it's hard to miss me.
It's hard to miss. Thank you all so much for tuning in to this edition of Good Morning Vail. Make sure that you get out there and you participate in all the fun. And if you're getting out there and you're doing some leaf peeping, not only tag us in your social media posts at TV8 Vail, Colorado, but make sure that you tag Ski Town All-Stars as well and you use their cute little stickers.
I like cute little stickers.
It's going to be a great day to get out there, soak up some sunshine. It's going to be a wonderful weekend. We've got sunshine in the forecast for the next few days, so make sure you enjoy that. But check out for those evening lows dropping below freezing right now.
And I hope to see you guys at Man of the Cliff and at the Puppies and Pines, both.
Oh my gosh, there's so many great things happening, and Puppies and Pines is something that I'm absolutely in love with, especially because I love puppies.
And Bliss was so cute.
Bliss was so cute. Get out there and have a great Wednesday,
Happy
everyone.
Wednesday.
Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our